Voice of the Inland Empire is on the road once again today at a really cool place. We are visiting the March Field Air Museum, and we are joined by its executive director, Paul Hammond. And Paul, thank you for allowing us to come check out your really cool museum.
You're welcome. It is a pretty cool museum, and I have to say, because I'm relatively new here, that one of the things that really attracted me to this museum was how much potential it has. This has one of the best collections of military aircraft on the West Coast. It's located immediately adjacent to one of the military airfields with the longest histories here on the West Coast, and it's got a great team and a great location.
And when you mention longest histories, March Field, I think you had mentioned to me, is 100 years old?
In 2018, March is celebrating its centennial. It got its start during World War I, and although it was not a long period of time that it was actually, involved in getting ready for World War I, because the armistice was signed shortly after it was formed, that was its beginnings. It went on to then spend a lot of its role in World War II, the Cold War. This base has seen a lot, and it's been a very important base throughout its history, and even today as an Air Reserve base.
And even though now it's an Air Reserve base, it's been a variety of bases since its inception.
Well, in terms of who's been the operator of the base over the years, absolutely. You may not know this, but the United States Air Force is not formed until after World War II.
I did not know that.
And basically, when this base is formed, we're part of the United States Army Signal Corps. It becomes the Army Air Corps, then the Army Air Force, and eventually the U.S. Air Force.
Which most current residents know this as the March Air Force Base, or what it was for so long.
What it was, exactly. March Air Force Base for so many years, but today it's March Air Reserve Base.
So you're going to take us on a tour. Tell me, what are some of the things we're going to be seeing here?
Well, the spread of what this museum focuses on is really from the dawn of powered flight, which is 1903, when Wilbur and Orville Wright take their first flight in the Kitty Hawk Dunes.
You have a replica of their plane?
We do. So
that is so
there.
Cool.
We start there in the story, and we take you right on through the founding of March Field in 1918, the kinds of military craft that are flying then. We take some side tracks. We look at space exploration because that's part of flight. We also look at commercial aviation because the intersections between military and commercial, like many things that have happened in our history,
get blurred.
Start to get blurred. Where did someone come up with an innovation and then it moved over to the other side of that operation? And then we go right on up through modern aircraft, including a remotely piloted aircraft that
some of us may call a drone.
Some of you may call it drone. And that's actually one of the types of craft. This is an earlier version, but those kind of craft are flying right here out of March Air Reserve Base today.
Wow. All right. Well, I'm excited to start looking around. So don't go away. We're going to check out Marchfield Air Museum right after this brief break. Hi, I'm Ron Stark, known as the voice of the Inland Empire. We've been on the air for almost 20 years, interviewing and discussing important people, places, and things in the IE. Our show was recently covered by Inland Empire magazine. Check us out on Charter Cable or visit our website at voiceoftheinlandempire.com or on Facebook or YouTube by searching Voice of the Inland Empire. Now, we've moved a little bit. We're still inside the main museum itself. And Paul, tell me a little bit about this cool plane behind us.
Well, this is the SR-71 Blackbird, and anybody that knows a little bit about military aviation knows what this is. So many of your viewers
yeah, I know all about this one. But go ahead for our viewers, tell us.
This is the world's fastest air-breathing manned aircraft still.
Wow.
It was meant to cruise at about Mach 3.2, and its whole purpose was to be a spy plane. It had no armaments. Basically, it was to outrun and to outmaneuver anybody in pursuit or anybody trying to shoot it down. So it's a spy plane. Its design, think of this. This is being designed at the same time as automobiles with fins are being designed. Wow. So it's actually a fairly old design, but it was way ahead of its time.
Wow, yeah, and there's a whole exhibit behind it, right?
Yeah, oh yeah, because the camera technology is important too.
All right, well, what's the chances? I see the hatches are open. Can we look inside?
Absolutely.
All right, let's go take a look inside the plane. Now, Paul, because of Marchfield's close proximity to Hollywood, there's been a lot of connections there over the years.
Absolutely. One of the earliest things that I can think of that we've got a great display on here, Bob Hope gave his very first actual show for the military right here at Marchfield back in 1941.
Oh my gosh, right here in the IE.
Right here in the IE. The USO was formed shortly thereafter, and they became known as USO shows. Marilyn Monroe, during World War II, was found in an aircraft factory in the LA area. She was making target drones, which were going to be shot down in training, but she was found by a talent scout, so we have another exhibit on that.
Wow.
Clark Gable and other famous folks were during World War II. It was patriotic to showcase service in the military, so we focus on things like that. And of course, into the Cold War, there's a lot of fascination with the might of the U.S. Air Force and the tactics that are being employed, and so we also focus in on those topics as well.
And you've got great displays. I mean, literally, someone could spend hours here looking at all the displays that you've got.
Yes, and hours is a good way of looking at it. I like to also say, too, it's a great place to bring a family because you can share a lot of intergenerational knowledge.
And that we need to pass down. Now, what I'd like to see next is the really big, cool planes outside.
Let's do that.
All right. We're going to go check those out, so don't go away. We will be right back. Wow. So, Paul, tell me, where are we at right now? This is amazing.
Well, we've got Marchfield, today's March Air Reserve Base in the backdrop. And then we're surrounded by our flight line here at the Marchfield Air Museum. We've got about 70 aircraft, all different types, from attack craft to trainers to fighters to bombers, refuelers, cargo planes, everything from a B-52, the very largest in our collection here, to some of the icons of World War II, a B-17 bomber, and a B-29, which is the largest type that dropped the nuclear bombs on Japan.
Wow. So, Paul, if someone wants more information about the museum itself, about special events that you're always doing, or even how to become a volunteer here, how do they do that?
Well, the best way is to go to our website, marchfield.org, so marchfield.org. On it, you'll get a sense of what's new at this museum, too. There's a lot that, if you haven't been here before or if you haven't been back in a while, you'll notice online right away. New exhibits. We've got a complete list of all of the aircraft online, where to volunteer. We have periodic open houses during the year to welcome you as a volunteer. So there's a lot of information online.
All right. Well, if you haven't been or you haven't been in a while, bring the family, bring friends. This is a great way to spend an afternoon or a day right here in the IE, located right off of the 215 freeway, so it's a short drive from anywhere and one you really should think about making. Don't go away. We will be right back. Today, let's take a look at Mojave River Forks Regional Park and see what we can find. If you love the serenity of the desert, this is the place to be. With RV camping with full hookups, tent camping, and even an equestrian campground. Camping with a group? Check out Juniper Flats, where you can have 25 or more people all gathered around to enjoy a fun day or weekend or longer in the beauty of nature here at Mojave Forks Regional Park. And if you really like roughing it and want to experience nature in a much more intimate way, their many tent-only campsites are perfect for that wonderful adventure in nature. Check out this view from my campsite here at Mojave Forks Regional Park. There is nothing like the majestic beauty of nature. I've enjoyed my time here at Mojave Forks Regional Park, and if you like the beauty of the desert, I know you will enjoy it here as well. Now I'm on my way right up the road to Mojave Narrows Regional Park, where we'll enjoy some time on the water. I am here at Mojave Narrows Regional Park, just outside of Victorville and a short drive from anywhere in the Inland Empire. And when I say paradise, I'm not kidding. This is the view behind me from my campsite, literally right on the water. They have RV camping with full hookups, dry camping, tent camping, fishing, and, well, let's just take a tour and see everything that Mojave Narrows Regional Park has to offer. Bring your fishing poles and throw out a line and enjoy that wonderful exhilaration of catching the big one. And when you do catch that big one, bring it to one of the fish cleaning stations and get it ready. There's lots of barbecues in this park where you can prepare yourself a delicious fish dinner. And speaking of a fish dinner, how about one of these wonderful picnic sites overlooking the beauty and majestic river flowing by? What a beautiful place to spend a sunny afternoon. There is a large meadow area for all kinds of sports and fun, along with disc golf, one of my favorite games because I can't actually do real golf. And as always, everything is adjacent to the river flowing by. Like to ride? Be sure to check out the Mojave Narrows Stables and Equestrian area while you're enjoying your time here at Mojave Narrows Regional Park. Along with all the other activities, bring the kids to the play area. On a hot day like today, what better way for the kids to cool off than at the splash pad? That looks so nice. I think I may even go for a run. Horseshoe Lake aptly gets its name because it is in the form and shape of a giant horseshoe, and it is absolutely beautiful and stunning. And if Horseshoe Lake isn't enough for you, be sure to come by and check out the tranquil setting at Pelican Lake, just adjacent to the equestrian area. There is so much to see and do here at Mojave Narrows Regional Park. Whether you come for the day or camping for the weekend, I know it's a trip that you will truly enjoy. I hope to see you here soon at Mojave Narrows Regional Park. Today, we are at one of San Bernardino County's most popular parks, Yucaipa Regional Park. It is up in the foothills of Yucaipa, just a short drive from Oak Glen. In fact, we're going to go do some apple picking in a little bit, and the park is gorgeous. We're in the RV area with full hookups, and it's like camping in the middle of the forest, in the middle of the park. It's beautiful. There's also tent camping, a whole area for day use, a water slide, disc golf, and so much more. In fact, we're going to go take a look around right now. Let's see what we can find at Yucaipa Regional Park. Love the sun? How about laying out on the sand on a beautiful summer day? And if you get a little hot, taking a dip by going down the fun water slide into the cool, refreshing water. The water slide, the beach area, the kids' playground, one of 3 lakes, and all the amenities are grouped together in one centralized location, ensuring you, your family, and friends will have a wonderful time here at Yucaipa Regional Park. A day by the lake. I can't imagine many things more restful, more peaceful, or more enjoyable than that. This is just one of the many picnic areas overlooking the water slide, the lake, and the children's play area. Lots of room to spread out, play sports, throw the football or baseball around, maybe even do some volleyball or just relaxing in the sun. And as always, restrooms are nearby. Here we are at beautiful Lower Lake One, with sandy beaches to lay out, places to picnic, relax, fishing, or just sitting quietly watching the ducks glide across the water. Yucaipa Regional Park is a perfect place for group tent camping. Get together your friends, family, and relatives, pitch some tents, and have a great time enjoying being in the outdoors. What a great place this would be to bring a group, all pitch your camps, hang out, have fun, and at night sit around the blazing bonfire telling spooky stories. Or just talking about how much fun you had during the day. Up for a game of horseshoes? I know I always am. Remember, close actually counts for something. Not up for group camping, but just want to have a big group for a picnic? Lots of wonderful spaces to do that here at Yucaipa Regional Park. Enjoy hiking miles and miles of trails accessible through the Yucaipa Regional Park trailhead. What an incredible view at the beginning of the Yucaipa Regional Park trailhead. Get ready for a wonderful walk. Hi, I'm Ron Stark. I own one of the fastest growing, most creative ad agencies in the region, Voice Marketing. Check us out online at voicemktg.com. We work with clients ranging from the county of San Bernardino to the star of the hit TV show Hoarders. Call or email me personally at the phone number or email address below, and check out my TV show, Voice of the Inland Empire, on Charter Cable and online. For years now, you hear me in every show talk about how much I love Charlie's Stars and Stripes and how I am often here dining, and if you see me, to come by and say hello, and some of you have, which is actually kind of cool. Equally cool is we are joined today by the proprietor, the owner of Charlie's Stars and Stripes himself, David Moore. And David, first off, I want to say thank you for allowing us to shoot our show here every month. This is such a great environment. But part of what I like about Charlie's is that you guys have specials almost every night of the week. You have events. Tell us a little bit about your establishment.
First of all, it's our privilege that you can come here and do this.
Oh,
okay?
Well, thank you.
So we enjoy it very much. But Charlie Stars and Stripes is a restaurant that caters to the military, to having people come in. We have veteran specials, but we also have regular lunch and dinner every single day. We're open 8:30 in the morning on Saturday and Sunday.
And you have breakfast on those days.
We have breakfast on those days. We have live bands on Friday and Saturday nights. We have trivia on Wednesday night. So Monday Night Football, there's just a lot happening at Charlie's all the time.
And this is, not only do I like to dine here anyway, especially because I live right down the street and can walk, but you have all of the sports events going. And what a great place to come and hang out and watch sporting events. And you have specials.
Absolutely. And so I have to plug, first of all, the Dodgers, because we had the Dodgers every single night.
Okay. For your sake. And how long have you had season tickets for the Dodgers?
40 years.
Yeah.
So yes. So the Dodgers were special here. But on top of that, right now, of course, we have NFL. We have the sport package, and so all NFL games are here, and we have specials for NFL on Monday night, Sunday, and Thursday night. NFL specials.
And this is I love coming here for breakfast on a Saturday or Sunday. Not only is the food great and the portions big, but you have Bloody Marys and mimosas. Not that I'm an alcoholic or anything.
Yeah. Okay, right. $4 Bloody Marys, $3 mimosas. And that is all morning and into the early afternoon. And you'll find me here typically on a Saturday or Sunday enjoying that too.
Excellent. That's the other thing is, David, you're here a lot and you interact with your guests. And to me, what makes any restaurant special is when the owner, the head chef, whomever, interacts with the guests. But real quick, so I wanted to talk about the room that we shoot in every month. This is your banquet room, and it's an awesome room, and it's available for special activities.
Yes, and this room, we just remodeled it. There's TVs on all the walls, but we've changed out to tables and chairs so we can accommodate more banquets. We have a $300 charge for that, but that's not really a charge. You spend $300 worth of food and alcohol, and you get the room for free. So $300, you get the room for free. We can hold up to 60, 65 people in here, and we have a special menu for it. And it's a great room to come have a Christmas party, Thanksgiving party, whatever.
And actually, speaking of that, what do you have coming up at the restaurant for the holidays?
Oh, so we're going to be open Thanksgiving. We have not been open Thanksgiving ever, but we're going to be open Thanksgiving. We're going to open up at 3 o'clock to 10 o'clock, and we're going to have a special Thanksgiving dinner for anybody that wants to come down and join us. We would love to have them. And so there's a Thanksgiving dinner. And then we also have a Christmas dinner, same thing in the afternoon. And then we have our New Year's Eve party coming up.
An all-night kind of New Year's Eve.
All-night thing. We did it last year. We were packed. It was a good thing. We had a special menu. And so we had a New Year's Eve party with a live band, with party favors.
Do you guys sell out on that?
Yes, we sold out. We've only done it once, so it was a new thing for us, but we sold out. And we just classed up the joint a little bit and put tablecloths on everything.
Nice.
And it was a very good time.
Well, if someone wants to make reservations for that, or Thanksgiving, or even Christmas, or just wants to know what's going on here at Charlie's, how can they do that?
CharlieStarsandStripes.com. We have a Facebook. We have Instagram. We have the phone number here. They're all available. But certainly the Facebook is the easiest way to do it.
So just search Facebook for Charlie Stars and Stripes. David, thank you again, and I'm looking forward to joining you on New Year's. I'm putting in my reservation
Okay.
for 2 now.
You got it.
Don't go away. We will be right back. What a great show. I so enjoyed chatting with all of our guests, and I especially want to thank you for tuning in and joining us. And please remember to set your DVRs so you never miss another episode of Voice of the Inland Empire. Or if you'd like to watch 24/7, check out our website at voiceoftheinlandempire.com, where you'll find not only our current shows, but an entire archive of years worth of past shows that I hope you'll enjoy watching. And while you're there, drop us an email. We'd love to hear from you, what you like about the show, ideas to improve the show, or perhaps even thoughts for a show guest. Our guests need to have topics of broad general interest and be non-commercial in nature. Or if you'd prefer a more traditional way of contact, give us a call at 909-746-8846. So, until next time, this is Ron Stark reminding you to be productive, care for your world and the people around you, work hard, find time for fun, but always remember to give back whatever and whenever you can. Until next time, goodbye for now.